Have you ever watched anime-style videos like these and wondered, how are creators producing content like this so quickly while keeping every character and every scene perfectly consistent? Most people think creating anime videos requires advanced animation skills, expensive software, and countless hours of editing. You need to write a script, plan every scene, create a storyboard, generate characters, maintain character consistency, create voiceovers, produce every shot, edit everything together, and constantly switch between different tools throughout the process. That's exactly why so many creators give up before they even finish their first project. But what if the entire production process could be handled through one structured AI workflow, instead of managing every step yourself? Imagine having an AI production agent that helps you from the initial idea all the way to the final anime video. Whether you want to create anime content to grow on YouTube, creating professional anime videos for your clients, or simply produce high-quality videos much faster, this workflow makes the entire process significantly easier. Flova AI isn't just another AI video generator. It's an all-in-one AI production platform that plans your workflow, generates your storyboard, creates consistent characters, produces voices, generates every scene, and finally assembles everything into a complete anime video. So rather than jumping between multiple AI tools, everything happens inside one connected production workflow. And before I show you exactly how that workflow works, take a look at this 1-minute anime video I created entirely using Flova AI.
That village needs us, Kai!
Then we don't stop. Then we don't...
Please, don't leave me!
We're here. You're safe now.
Aika,
Run! Right sooner,
Friends don't run when
Friends
someone
don't
needs
run
them!
when someone needs them!
Together?
Together. Where to next?
Wherever we're needed.
So, pretty impressive, right? And the best part is, I didn't use multiple AI tools or follow a complicated production pipeline manually. Everything was managed inside Flova AI through its AI director, which guided the entire production workflow from the initial idea to the final anime video. Now, let me show you exactly how that process works. First, head over to Flova AI using the link in the description and create your account. Once you sign in, you'll land on a dashboard that looks something like this. Right in the center, you'll see the AI director check. Instead of generating just a single video clip, this is where you describe your project, and the AI director starts planning your entire production workflow. It helps organize every major step, including script creation, storyboard planning, character design, voice generation, scene generation, revisions, and finally assembling everything into a complete anime video. Now, just below the chat box, you'll notice something called skills. These aren't just simple templates. Think of them as specialized production workflows that guide the AI director through different creative tasks. Each skill is designed for a specific type of project, helping the AI follow the right process from planning all the way to the final output. For example, you'll find workflows like script to video, reference to video remix, product commercial, and many others. If you click on more skills, you'll discover even more workflows designed for different types of content. Since today's goal is to create an anime video, we'll be using the Japanese anime-style manga drama skill, which is specifically designed for anime-style storytelling and production. If you scroll a little further down, you'll also find projects created by other users, which is a great way to get inspiration and understand what's possible with the platform. Now let's quickly look at the left sidebar. Here you'll find individual tools for generating images, videos, voices, and music separately. They're useful when you only need one specific asset. But for this tutorial, we're going to let the AI director manage the entire production workflow instead of creating every asset manually. So let's head back to the home page and start building our anime project. Now it's time to create our anime project. Simply type your idea into the AI director chat. You don't need to write a perfect prompt. Just explain what you're trying to create. For example, since I'm creating an anime story, I'll mention the main characters, their names, the visual style, and a short summary of the story. The more context you provide, the better the AI director can plan your production workflow. But even if your prompt is fairly simple, Flova does a great job of understanding your creative intent and asking for additional details whenever they're needed. If you already have a script, character reference images, voice recordings, videos, or any other assets, simply click the plus icon and upload them. The AI director can use these assets as references throughout the production process, making the workflow even more personalized. Now open the Models section. Here you'll find powerful AI models for image generation, video generation, voice generation, and music creation. The good thing is that you don't have to spend time figuring out which model is best for every task. The AI director analyzes your project and intelligently selects the most suitable models throughout the workflow, so you can focus on creating instead of making technical decisions. Next, you'll see the skill selection. Since we're creating an anime project, I'll choose Japanese anime-style manga drama. This skill is specifically designed to guide the AI director through a structured anime production workflow. Instead of simply generating random clips, it plans the project step by step from script development and visual planning to scene generation and revisions, making the entire creation process much more organized. Once you've selected it, simply click Generate. After that, the AI director will ask a few questions to better understand your project. It may ask whether you're creating a cinematic anime short film, an anime trailer, an opening sequence, or an episodic pilot. In my case, I'll select cinematic anime short film and continue. Then it'll ask for a few additional details like the video resolution, duration, and language. Once that's done, Flova generates the first draft of your script. Take a moment to review it carefully. If something doesn't match your vision, you don't need to start over. Simply tell the AI director what you'd like to change, and it'll update the script before moving to the next stage. After you approve the script, Flova automatically creates a complete storyboard. This is one of my favorite parts because you get to review your entire project before spending time generating the final video. You can check the scene composition, camera angles, character placement, environments, and the overall flow of your story. If anything needs improvement, simply describe the changes, and the AI director will regenerate only those parts before you approve the storyboard. Once the storyboard is approved, Flova generates reference images for every important character and visual element. These aren't just temporary images for this project. After you approve them, they become reusable production assets that help maintain character consistency throughout your workflow. The AI director can reuse these approved character references, making it much easier to create future scenes or even future episodes without rebuilding the same characters from scratch every time. This is one of the biggest advantages of using a structured production workflow. Go through each character carefully, make any changes if needed, and once everything looks perfect, simply approve them to move to the next stage. Now comes the next stage, voice generation. At this point, Flova asks whether you already have voice reference files for your characters. If you already have voice samples, you can upload them. Otherwise, simply choose I don't have a voice reference file, and the AI director will generate the voices for you from scratch. Next, you'll see two different options. You can either generate the voices for the entire project immediately, or you can first generate short voice preview videos for each character. I personally recommend the second option because it lets you hear every character before the final video is created. If a voice doesn't match your character, you can simply ask the AI director to change the tone, emotion, accent, or speaking style until it feels exactly the way you want. Once you're satisfied, approve the voices and move to the next step. Now comes the stage where everything starts coming together. The AI director begins generating every scene of your anime project. Since it's creating an entire production instead of individual clips, this process may take a little longer, but in return, you get a much more organized and consistent result across the entire video. When the generation is complete, you'll notice something really impressive. Your characters remain visually consistent from scene to scene. The hairstyle stays the same. The outfit stays the same. The facial features remain consistent. And because you've already approved the character references and voices earlier in the workflow, the AI director uses those approved assets throughout the project, helping maintain a much more consistent experience from beginning to end. This becomes especially useful if you're creating story-based content or planning multiple episodes with the same characters. But here's one feature that really stood out to me. Let's say you're happy with your video, except for one particular shot. Maybe the facial expression isn't strong enough. Maybe the camera angle could look better. Or maybe you just want to make a small creative adjustment. With many AI video tools, you'd often have to regenerate a much larger portion of the project. But Flova lets you edit individual shots using its shot-level editing feature. For example, let's say I want this fighting scene to feel more emotional. I'll simply select that specific shot and leave a comment like, make the facial expression more intense and increase the focus on the fighting emotion. Then I'll click Generate, right. The AI director regenerates only that selected shot while keeping the rest of the project exactly as it is. So instead of repeating the entire workflow, you can quickly refine individual moments until you're happy with the final result. That's a huge time saver, especially when you're polishing longer projects. If we compare the before and after, the difference is easy to notice. The expression feels stronger, the emotion is much more convincing, and the overall scene becomes far more impactful without changing anything else in the project. Once you're satisfied with all the scenes, simply give the AI director one final approval. After that, Flova automatically assembles every approved shot into a complete editing timeline, so your project is ready for the final finishing touches. From here, you can make quick edits before exporting. For example, you can trim scenes, rearrange shots, replace the background music, adjust the voice or music volume, or even regenerate individual scenes if you decide to make changes later. Once everything looks exactly the way you want, simply click Export, and Flova will render your entire project into a finished anime video that's ready to share. What I really like about this workflow is that you're not managing a bunch of disconnected AI tools. Instead, the AI director guides you through each stage of production, from planning and storyboarding to character creation, voice generation, scene generation, revisions, and final editing, all inside one structured workflow. That means you can spend less time figuring out technical steps and more time focusing on your story and creativity. So if you've been thinking about creating anime-style content for YouTube, social media, or your own creative projects, Flova is definitely worth exploring. I've added my link in the description below, so you can try it yourself. If you want access to additional features, you can also check out Flova's premium plans based on your needs. Plans start at just $17 per month. On top of that, every new user receives 100 free credits just for signing up. And if you successfully refer a new user, you'll earn an additional 200 credits, making it even easier to create more AI videos without spending extra. With that said, if you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.